Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of NASCAR Heat 3 Career Mode. As always, we got another 3 races today in Xfinity. We got Pocono in Michigan, and then we have a Cup Hot Seat in Michigan. And as always, make sure you subscribe for daily content, as now you see we're P5 in the playoff standings going into Pocono. So hopefully we can have a good run, get another win, add a few more playoff points to our name. We got a win in the last episode at Charlotte, so that was good. We won every stage, got 7 playoff points out of it, but now we're ready to go green in Pocono. Green flag is out. You see we start P19, so it was not a great qualifying effort at all, but we start behind Kaz Growler. We give him a little shove down the straightaway. He moves up a bit, so we try to go to the inside of him, force it 3 wide between him and Brandon Jones as we get ready to go to turn 1. Jones is clear, so now it's just me and Growler side by side. Inside of Brandon Brown. Inside line is going forward pretty well at this point. We make it 3 wide between Jones and Gallagher as we get ready to hit the tunnel turn, which this isn't a very safe option, but we're going for it anyways. Ooh, we push up a little bit, but we're okay. And now we get to the inside of Brandon Jones. And now to the inside of Ryan Truex. We're already up to P15. Just about at the end of lap 1 now, coming to the inside of the 22 as well. Inside is really paying off right now. 1 lap complete now as we're about to take Tyler Reddick 3 wide. We did get past all of these guys in this little group right here as we come to the last lap in the stage now. Side by side with Ross Chastain in the number 4 car, actually battling for the last spot in the top 5 as John Hunter runs 4th as we try to reel him in as we approach turn 3, but we're not able to get to him as we hit turn 3, get into the grass a little bit. A slide up right to the right or the left front of the 4 car. He gets a run on the exit of the corner. Who's going to get the P5 here? It's going to be close, but Ross Chastain is edging me at the line. He gets 5th. We get 6th, which we still get our fair share of stage points. We get 5 points for that finish in the stage. Cole Custer wins the stage, so I'm surprised Christopher Bell didn't. But now Christopher Bell, he's got a lot of playoff points, so he doesn't really need any more. And Cole Custer has an extra one to his name now as we get ready to go green. In stage 2, the green flag is back out. Starting behind the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. We got Ryan Truex trying to come into my lane. Got to be careful on this restart. We're starting on the outside, and it's kind of hard to do at Pocono. Just try to slow down enough to where I can hold my line down here. We did a pretty good job of it right there out of turn 1. We are clear to get to the inside if we want, but I'm going to try and make the outside work, and I think better. We're going to go out down to the bottom now. Okay, that's not what I needed to do. I went into the tunnel turn, and the back end just kicked out just a little bit. And up the track we went now, and now we have Ryan Truex on the inside in turn 3. Justin Allgaier, my teammate behind me, we are able to get down behind the 11 car. And right off the bat we get to the inside of him with a little bit of help with the draft. And we are able to get P6 back easily, no problem. And now Ross Chastain having a great run in this race. We force it up the outside of him into turn 1. We might actually be able to make this work. We do get a bit of a run on the exit of the corner. We were able to make that pass work, and we also got by the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek, and we got past Christopher Bell in the number 20 as we come to the end of stage 2. Cole Custer is going to win it. Kevin Harvick 2nd, and we're going to get 3rd in stage 2. So we're lined up pretty well for this final stage, and maybe even pull off 2 wins in a row. Obviously, our last race was Charlotte, and that's when we won. So we got, it's going to be about 12 laps remaining when we go green. So hopefully starting on this inside line can get me right up to 2nd and really help me get an opportunity to take the lead. The green flag's back out. It's going to be 11 laps to go. We're going to give Custer a little shot to the bumper, push him down the front straightaway, try to get him clear of the 98 of Kevin Harvick. Harvick doesn't really have any help. Custer moves up the track. We try to get to the bottom of him, but he closes the door before we can do that. He pushes up the track just quite a bit, actually. A lot more than I thought he would. but he still has a better exit than me. He's pulling away down the straightaway as we approach the tunnel turn. Christopher Bell passing Kevin Harvick in my mirror for P3, so he is now up to third. Custer leads. Certainly the 00 has a fast car because I'm having a tough time right here reeling him in as we go through turn 3. We do close the gap just a little bit right there, but on the exit of turn 3, Custer, he pulls away a bit, and now we got the 20 coming up behind me all over my back bumper. As we reel Custer in now down the front straightaway. Not going to be close enough to make a move into turn 1. We're going to try and use a wider approach though, maybe get to his right rear. Yes, we do get to his right rear and his right door. On the exit of turn 1, he's going to have the momentum, but we try to get on his quarter panel. It's not going to be enough. He clears me as we approach the tunnel turn. Give him a little bit of a shot going into the corner. No, we're pushing up a little bit on the exit, but we're okay for now. It was really hard to get by this car. He was doing a really good job holding the lead as he pushes up a little bit, just about getting to the back of him on the exit of turn 3. But all is good. Cole Custer hangs on to the lead as this is the closest we've been on this straightaway as we have a huge run. We might be able to make a move. We're going to go to the inside of Cole Custer as we approach turn 1, trying to take the lead with less than 10 laps to go. He's holding the outside line really well. He's pretty close on my door. He's about a foot away out of turn 1, side by side down the straightaway now. Cole Custer has the advantage going into the tunnel turn right at his door. We're going to give him a little bit of a side draft, get on his quarter panel through the tunnel turn. Christopher Bell has joined the party. He is ready to take the lead as we get into the 00 on the exit of the tunnel turn. Now this is going to get interesting. Christopher Bell is ready to pounce. And turn 3 is still side by side with Custer. On the exit, we're pushing up. Oh no, and we make a little bit of contact with the 20, and around we go. The 20's going around, big hit to the wall. And he goes around again, and we hang on to it, come back up in front of traffic, and the caution is out, and we did not need that. Christopher Bell is already not happy with me, and we just straight up wrecked the poor guy. Well, he hit me first, but look at the damage on the car. I chose not to pit because we only have like 5 laps to go, and I know we're not going to have a fast car now. And Christopher Bell, we know he's probably not happy with me. But now we're going to try and maybe hang on and get maybe a win still out of this, but I think the damage is going to be too much unless we take the lead on this restart. Christopher Bell's car is completely destroyed. The fact that he didn't pit is pretty crazy. Down the back straightaway, Cole Custer pulling away out of turn 1. You see how much damage we have on the car. The aero is now 92%, so we did about 8% damage to the aero part of the car. So that was not good. Now you see we come to just 2 laps to go. We have lost a lot of time. We're down to P5 behind Spencer Gallagher. We got, what's his face? Christopher Bell got past me. Kevin Harvick got past me. And obviously Gallagher now is by. And now we got Justin Allgaier behind me in 6th trying to reel me in. But we're just trying to hang on to the finish of this race. Cole Custer, long gone. As long as he doesn't screw up, he will win this race. And the AI doesn't really screw up unless they have a problem. So he's pretty much got the win in the bag as we approach the white flag. White flag is now out. We are going to try and force the 3 wide between Gallagher and Harvick. Try to get whatever spot we can in this finish. In turn 1, we got the inside line. Harvick backs out of the 3 wide, and now we're on the inside of Gallagher. Can we clear him out of turn 1? We do. We kind of chopped him on the front end, but we do have P3 on the last lap at the moment. Can we hang on to it? Gallagher's trying to get a run back as we go through the tunnel turn one final time. Christopher Bell still up to 2nd as we go way wide on the exit of the tunnel turn. We do not hit the wall, and we actually gain time as we go through turns 3 one more time. Cole Custer has got the win in his hands. A little wide again on exit, but it doesn't matter. Christopher Bell is going to get 2nd. We're going to get 3rd, and Cole Custer is going to win in Pocono. And we're probably going to have a driver that's not very happy with us after this race. So we're going to see where we stand with Christopher Bell, because I know that we were not standing very well with him, and we just had a major crash with him. So we'll see what happens here. There's your finishing order, though. Stephen Light gets P40. I mean, we did pretty good for destroying the car kind of at the end. We got third still out of it. Custer, that's his third win of the season. He now has 18 playoff points. And now we got over $100,000 in that race and over 5,000 fans. And now there's Christopher Bell. Clearly, yep, he's a rival. And I'm going to provoke him because I feel like that was his fault. And Cole Custer, I got hit into you. So I'm going to apologize for that one. Christopher Bell had to at me twice in his quote-unquote tweet there. I don't understand that. But we're going to skip the truck race, and now we're going to go into Michigan and hopefully not have to deal with the 20 car trying to wreck me. But here's the bad thing about the 20 car being a rival, is we know Christopher Bell is highly likely going to make the Final Four based off of how many points in the playoffs he's already gotten. And how many more he's likely to get. So if we make the Final Four, we're probably going to be guaranteed be going against one of my rivals, which is just going to make it way tougher to win a championship. But yeah, we'll check the reputation. You see, he's a rival. Joe Nemechek, he's mad. Gallagher's upset. Ty Dillon's upset. So we might have some more rivals on the verge here, and we do not need that. But now it's time to go to Michigan in the Xfinity race. Starting on the outside line, kind of midfield again as usual, like we did in Pocono. We start P20, one spot worse than Pocono, as the green flag is out behind Dylan Lupton here in the number 28 car. Going to give him a shove down the straightaway. Hopefully we can get towards the front and battle for a win. Michigan isn't my strongest track. It's kind of like Pocono. I either run really good or really bad there. Out of turn 2, now we're going to try to go to the outside of the 28 car. We do get to his right rear, and he's not moving, and I'm about to get put in the wall, so we back out of that. Alright, I see how it's going to be. Into turn 3, can we make the outside work? Oh my goodness. Michael Annett forced it 3 wide there, shocker. We haven't seen Michael Annett in a while, but he's still clearly in the way. Outside line is working pretty well at the moment. We're going past the 3 car, and past this guy on my inside. That was the 8 car. On the outside of Joe Nemechek, we know he's already upset with me, so I don't want to make him mad. I mean, a midfield runner being a rival is not what we need. Now, as we come to lap 3, you see I do get on the apron, which is exactly what I planned on doing. I always plan on hitting the apron. You can't have a career mode episode without hitting the apron, as we are trying to hang on. This ain't going to go well. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That's going to be a caution. Yep, that's a caution. And we get last in the stage. You got to be kidding me. Alright, we're going to put 4 tires on it, and get ready for stage 2. That was not good. We came out of turn 4, and I just got a little bit of the apron, and around I went. So that wasn't good, but we're going to try and rebound from that. We need a top 10 in this race is what the goal position is, as the green flag does fly once again to start stage 2 in Michigan. This is a extra 2 laps this stage than stage 1 was. Jeff Green has a lot of front end damage. I'm going to assume he was a part of the wreck I just caused. To the inside of him. Now behind the 76, we get to the inside of him. That's Spencer Boyd. We're just going to use this inside line to my advantage. These guys are so slow back here. I remember when we drove cars like this last season. As we get on the apron a little bit, we're okay though. To the back of the 90. Try to get to the inside of him. Got into the back of him. Forced it 3 wide. Now almost into the top 30 as we pass Garrett Smithley in the number 0. Go to the outside this time of the whoever the heck that was. I think that was Brandon Brown. Wow, we are flying right now. It's going to be sad when we get up in the top 10 and realize how slow we are. Don't mind me up here. Okay, they mind. Ryan Reed just did not care that we were there. He just kind of pushed me in the wall. And we got hit from behind. You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, we held on to it. I seen a car just kind of shoot right in my mirror and hit me. Now we come to the last lap. in stage 2. You see, we did work our way up to P12, so we gained quite a few spots, but it's not going to be enough to get stage points as we exit turn 4 to finish off stage 2. We're going to get P12 in the stage. Alright, so no stage points, but let's see who did get the stage victory. It is Christopher Bell, of course. Okay, so he gets another playoff point. He's probably going to win this race. I mean, I really want to get up there and change that as we get ready to go green for the final stage in Michigan. Green flag is back out right behind P10 of Ryan Truex. I would go to the outside of him, but I know that that has not worked in the attempts I've done it in, so we're just going to ride behind the 11 car into turn 1 and through turns 2. On the outside of Tyler Reddick, that inside line is prevailing as usual. Cannot do anything on the outside. And he's going to slide up, and we're going to get in the back of him. I did not want him to kind of slide up like that, so I kind of gave him a shot, and he moves back to the inside of the line as we try to make the outside work still, as we get a run on the outside of the 11 of Ryan Truex. 3 wide, I believe, on the exit of the corner. I don't know if there's a car onto him or not. The line he's running tells me there is. Yes, there is. It's Matt Tifft. Going into turn 1, we need to get clear of these guys because they are slow. And I run a little wider than I needed to in turns 1 and 2. But on the exit of 2, we do get momentum down the straightaway. We will be able to clear the 11 car for P13. And now we try to get to Matt Tifft. He's going to move up the track, get ready for an arc into turn 3. He does it. And now we're going to get down in front of the 11 car of Ryan Truex, and we get just about into the back of the 2 car. We do just tap him a little bit. Now we go to the outside of him, try to get the draft from John Hunter Nemechek up ahead. Try to side draft the 2 maybe just a little bit. Oh, he moves up as well. Into turn 1 again. We are to the outside of him. I move up just a little bit. The back end kind of kicked out, moving me up the track. But we really just tried to make the outside work. As you see, we come to just about 10 laps to go. We're getting close to B11 to go. This time by on the outside now of Tyler Reddick. We have cleared Matt Tifft, and we have a huge run through turns 3 and 4. We just about cleared the 9 car now, and it's Gallagher's wrecking. Oh, goodness me. What in the world was that? Did he lose a right rear tire or something? Because we came out of the corner and he just lost control. That was close. I thought we were going to die right there. We were really lucky to avoid that one as we get ready to go green. Like, I stayed full throttle the whole time because I didn't know what the heck was going to happen. I didn't know if he's going to go left or right, and then he finally went right, and I kind of jerked the car left just in time. But now we get a huge run going into turn 1. You see, we use this restart disadvantage from the AI to our advantage as we get up well inside the top 10 now to 6 to be exact, as the inside line for me is going to start to stall right here on the exit of turn 2. So we do lose most of the time we just gained as we fall back to P8 behind Daniel Hemrick in the 21 and Ryan Preece in the 18. We try to force it 3 wide. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh, I just blew it. Oh gosh. I don't know what to say about that one. Yeah, you can't have a NASCAR Heat 3 career mode episode with me without hitting the apron. We all know that. That's going to be my excuse every time, or at least 2 times. We've done it twice in this race. This time was the worst time because now we only have 5 laps to go. And you'll notice an audio cutout right here. I don't know what that was about. And there we go. It's back to normal. But now we got Spencer Gallagher side drafting me going into turn 1 on the restart. We're just going to get whatever we can here. It's obviously not going to be a good finish for me. I think if we can get a top 25, maybe still as we get in the back of Carl Long. And what are you doing? They just don't acknowledge that we go up there. Take that, boy. Okay, it didn't even do anything. It was a bump and none once again. We do get by Carl Long though, so that was good. We got by Gallagher. We're up to P37 as we come to 4 laps to go in Michigan to the outside just about of Chad Fincham. Now we get to the outside. Pretty even with him going into turn 1. Just try to get the outside of the light now, and the 45 of Bilicki. Goodness gracious, we got so much speed compared to these guys, thankfully, as we shoot to the bottom, get in the back of the 0-1 just a little bit. Try to force the 3 wide into turn 3 on the 93 car. We do just that. We get past them. Now we go to the outside. We get in the back of Josh Williams. Not what I wanted to do. That slowed my progress. But out of turn 4, we were able to get him. And now we come to about a lap and a half left. Just under that, we were able to get up to the top 20 now as we approach the white flag. And Joe Nemechek, I did not know what he was going to do. I tried to go to the outside. He was there. And there was also a wall there. But the white flag is out in this race now as we try to go to the outside again, but we now go to the inside instead. Oh my goodness. Look at the 15 car. I don't know what happened to him. He was probably a part of the wreck I caused as we make contact, bang doors down the straightaway. Get past him going into turn 3. We do. And now to the inside of Ryan Sieg in the Lombard Bros gaming car, and I hit the apron, and goodness me, we did it again. And we're going, okay, we were coming to the checkered flag, and there's that glitch, and I hit the apron 3 times in this race, and I ruined everything every time. This is getting really frustrating at this point. I hate this racetrack for that apron. And now we gotta do another 2 laps of this. Alright, I mean, this might be a good thing. We can get some more spots as we go to the inside of the 19 car of Brandon Jones going into turn 1, back to Joe Nemechek. Oh gosh, we're really slow now. I think we did quite a bit of damage. I think we're clear on the top, are we not? No, we got Joey Gase up there. Now we're going to go 3 wide under Nemechek and Ryan Sieg as we get ready to take the white flag again. Don't hit the apron this time as we get to the inside of Gralla, and I just about hit the apron. Clear of Gralla, coming to the white flag now behind Truex and Clements. We're going to go on the apron, take them 3 wide. White flag is out. Ryan Reed up in front of me in P12 all by himself. I would assume Christopher Bell is probably leading this race. We are just about clear of the 51. He's going to hang on my right rear, giving me a little bit of a side draft on the back straight away now. Big run on the number 16, so we go to the inside of him into turn 3. We might be able to get 12th out of this, maybe even past the 18 car, so we get 11th hopefully. We do have a run out of turn 4. We're going to try and turn it down to the apron under the 3 car and the 18. Come to the checkered flag, give the 3 a little bit of a side draft. Now go to the apron, coming to the line. We're going to get P12 in Michigan. And Christopher Bell rolls by. He definitely won this race, so that's probably, I think he won stage 1 as well, so that's about 7 playoff points for him. This was an all-around terrible race for me, but the finish we got was really good for how it went. We hit the apron 3 times and wrecked every time. It just went terrible. And I never want to race this track again, but you see Christopher Bell has 27 playoff points now. And now we get to race Michigan one more time for our Cup hot seat. So we're going to see what car we get. It's probably another 4-star team, but we have a message.
Hey, that was a tough race. Hang in there. You'll get them next time.
Now you think she'd be a little more angry because we just spent a lot of damage money, and yeah, okay, we just made another rival because Spencer Gallagher thinks that he can, talk trash about me, and we are not letting that happen. So now we have another rival going into next episode in Iowa, but now we got to do the Cup hot seat. It is for Front Row Motorsports in the number 34 car, so we're going to see how we can perform in that car. Hopefully we can have a good finish. But you see, the playoff standings, we're 5th in the playoffs in Xfinity, and really the top 2 guys, maybe even top 3, have quite a bit of playoff points. Obviously no one has as much as Christopher Bell, and he's probably going to gain even more by the time we hit the playoffs. So we're going to see if we can maybe get another win or 2 just to kind of close that gap on him, because I know we need to be as close as we can to that top 4 in the playoff standings when we hit the playoffs. But now here we go for Michigan in the Cup Series.
Michigan International Speedway for today's running of the Firekeepers Casino 400. This D-shaped 2-mile oval is nestled in the tranquil and scenic Irish Hills area of southeastern Michigan. However, this locale will be anything but tranquil today. as this sprawling landscape plays host to the best race car drivers in the world. Michigan is fast. In fact, the track is the fastest track on the schedule, with speeds often reaching more than 200 miles per hour. So you better buckle up, because NASCAR racing is coming up next.
Alright, you heard it from that dude there. We're ready to go green. In Michigan, we're driving the number 34 K-Love car this time around. There it is. Alright, we are green in Michigan from P29. Yeah, we have to get a goal position of P20. So we did not have a good qualifying effort. It's only a 14-lap race. We got Bubba Wallace on my outside now, and then we got Greg Galding on my outside as well into turn 1. Not a good start. We need to gain 10 spots before this race is over, so it shouldn't be too tough of a task. We're going to go to the inside of, what's his face, Chris Buescher, and we got Bubba Wallace on his outside. Alright, we should be able to clear these guys at a turn 4. We do clear the 37. Bubba Wallace trying to hang on the outside as we try to go to the inside of the 17. I thought better of it. Now we do the move. Now we get to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse. Going into turn 1, we should be able to get a couple spots out of this right here. And then hopefully really set myself up well for the rest of this race now. Forcing it 3 wide on David Reagan. Down the back straightaway, we do not have a lot of speed, so we're going to try and side draft him down the back straightaway. His car is very unsettled. He's wobbling back and forth like he's about to roll down the straightaway. Now behind Ryan Newman in the 31 car. Alright, we're up to P26 as we force it 3 wide with Newman and Casey Kane now. We were able to work our way towards the mid-pack as we got to the inside of Byron and Newman. We were able to gain really a whole bunch of spots in this little area of this whole gaggle of cars now as we get to the inside of the 51 and clear him as well out of turn 2. So we got up to P21, and now I did not know Ryan Newman was there, so we almost hit him, but we were okay. But yeah, we worked our way up to P16 now with 2 laps to go in this race, right behind Austin Dillon in the 3 car for P15. So we're well ahead of my goal position. So we just need to finish exactly where I am. I could try to pass the 3 car before we hit the checkered flag though. And the brightest thing about this race is I haven't hit the apron 1 time. So I mean, we take that as a confidence booster going into Michigan next time, because I'll probably hit the apron then anyways and die. But now we force it to the inside of the 3 car, come into the white flag. Austin Dillon certainly has more speed, it seems like, down the straightaway as he is pulling away. Going into turn 1 one final time, and Austin Dillon does clear me into the corner. Try to get to his back bumper, give him a little bump. I didn't want to give him a bump, I wanted to get to his inside, but that's probably going to do it. We're not going to be able to get past him. Down the back straightaway one final time, into turn 3, David Reagan right on my bumper. Someone has already crossed the line to win the race. Big run through turns 3 and 4. Probably not going to get to the inside of the 3, but I'm going to try. We do get to the inside of him, but he certainly has too much speed. So yeah, we're not going to get him. We're going to try to side draft him, but we got nothing for him. We get P16 in Michigan, which does exceed our goal position. So we have at least got 2 4-star car offers on the table for next season in the Cup Series. And hopefully we only have to do another race or 2 in the 4-star team, and then we can get into a 5-star car. But here comes the finishing order. You see Bowman in 22nd, Ryan Newman DNF'd, and Brad Keselowski wins in Michigan. Good for him, I guess. Alright, so he had the fastest lap too, but now we finished that race and we got 16th, 99,000 fans. That is a lot of fans. That is not very realistic, let's be honest. But yeah, we got an offer from that team for next season, so that's good. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Those would all be very appreciated, and those would all help way more than you actually think it would. So make sure to do that. But yeah, the next race is a truck race. We're not going to do the truck race. We don't need to see any of the teams. I did go into the screen though, and then we backed out and then sim the race. So we did not run in Iowa. The next truck race we're going to run is probably Eldora. So that'll be like the last race. So actually, we're probably going to run Canada too, but it is a playoff race, so I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe once again. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day.